Hi, welcome to STEM Girl Social Networks ACT Prep video number 1. This is the first video in our free series, so let's get started and dig right in. What will we be covering? This video will be covering general ACT info and creating your plan of attack for the ACT. Just a little bit about me. Who am I? I'm Maisha Williamson, founder of STEM Girl Social Network. I create programs to get girls interested in tech and engineering. I personally raised my ACT score from an 18 to a 30 over a couple of months. I've taught ACT prep for 10 years, and I've had several students who've had similar results. My latest student, she raised her ACT score from a 22 to a 30 in 3 months. General information, what you need to know about the exam. What specifically does the ACT test? The ACT has 4 sections: English, reading, math, and science, as well as an optional 40-minute writing test. Some schools may require the writing test, so be sure to ask the college you are applying to before you take it. Frequency of the ACT, 6 times a year. It's 3 hours long, 3 hours and 40 minutes with an essay. The sections are English, math, reading, science, and writing. Cost is anywhere from $34 to $49. The max score is 36 and the average score is 21. But if you are watching this video, you are not shooting for average. You are shooting for closer to the max. So let's learn some tips. Understanding scores. You'll earn 1 ACT score, a 1 to a 36 on each test. The composite score falls between 1 and 36. So they will average all your scores together from your English, math, reading, and science, divide by 4, and give you your composite score. The national average on the scores is 21. So this is how they calculate the average. So you see I have some sample scores, divided by 4, it gives you a 30 composite. You'll receive subscores in English, math, reading, range from 1 to 18. Creating your plan of attack, the most exciting part of this video, yay! How to plan to get the highest score. Know your baseline score and analyze your subscores. So what's your baseline score? Your baseline score is the score you are starting with. So if you took the plan test pre-ACT through your school already, you know what your baseline score is. Use that as a baseline. What I need you to do next is analyze your subscores on your score report. So the subscores, for example, English, there's usage and mechanics and rhetorical skills. So if you scored lower in usage and mechanics, you need to increase your grammar knowledge. If you scored lower in rhetorical skills, you need to read passages, comprehension passages, and practice those. And you can find these online. Mathematics. If you scored lowest in pre-algebra, elementary algebra, you need to focus on that. If you scored lower in geometry, focus on that. Reading. If you scored lower on one of those tests, arts, literature, social science, there's not really much studying preparation you can do for that, but you can take more reading passages that are arts and literature, so you can get used to reading those. You can study more social science passages, so you can get used and more comfortable reading those. Creating a study map based on your baseline score. If you are scoring lower than 25 on any test, you need to increase your content knowledge. If you are scoring higher than 25, your content is probably good. You need to work on timing and strategy more than increasing content knowledge. For math, where you can go to learn basic content knowledge is on coolmath.com. For English, you learn basic grammar at this website. For science, learn basic science vocab on Quizlet. So you go to Quizlet.com and Google ACT science vocab, and there'll be like 100 words there. You can study those so you can really become familiar with science concepts and do well on the science ACT portion. For reading, if you need to improve that score, read an article from the Wall Street Journal or New York Times every day and discuss it with adults. So if you're a teenager, discuss it with your parents, your teachers, or discuss what you've learned through the journal so you can use to comprehending high thought or information that is written for a higher intelligence base, basically. Creating your study calendar. If you scored above 25 and everything except math, here's a sample calendar. So week 0, you take the practice exam, grade and review. That will give you your baseline score. Week 1, practice algebra and geometry. Week 2, English study. Week 3, reading study. Week 4, math study. Week 5, science study. Week 6, writing practice. And week 7, review and practice exam week. This is example. This is practice. This is, you can change, add and subtract weeks based off of what you know. If you need to spend more time on content with English, if you need 2 weeks on that, you can put that in here. And this is if you are studying 4 days a week. If you are studying 2 or less days a week, you need to extend this schedule by almost double. Here's an example of a weekly study calendar. Take math subtests, grade math subtests, do algebra worksheets. Tuesday, take math subtests. Do algebra worksheets. So take math subtests, that means only take the math part of the ACT exam. Thursday, take a whole time 3-hour exam. Saturday, grade the whole exam. And in our other free workshops, we are going to talk about how you need to grade your exam and what's the most efficient way to grade your exam for optimal results. You can email me for a private consultation where I can set up a plan customized exactly for your student. I'll put quizzes, worksheets, and everything that's needed. And also in our private online group class, we will give you an exact layout for each and every week so you will know what exactly to study each week and save time and use your time most effectively. So how to stay in contact with us. For private tutoring in person or via Skype, schedule here. On social media, these are my social media links. If you want to sign up for our newsletter, you can sign up for our newsletter here. So this is how you get in touch, and this is how you set up a private tutoring session or just send me an email. I really look forward to speaking with you soon. I can't wait till you watch the next video, and if you have any other questions, just let me know. Leave it under the video. Thanks.